I'm about to say something that's gonna make half of Silicon Valley very uncomfortable. Los Angeles produces better entrepreneurs than San Francisco. Yes, I said it. And no, this is not a tech hater rant. This is a reality check. Let me be clear before the comments explode here. San Francisco built legendary companies, massive respect. Some of the greatest tech platforms in history came from there. But when it comes to building real, durable, commercially dangerous businesses, Los Angeles wins. And I'll tell you exactly why. It starts with environment. Environment shapes behavior. In San Francisco, you're surrounded by engineers, VCs, pitch decks, accelerators, demo days, and people are asking, what's your valuation? Before they ask, do you have customers and clients? In San Francisco, you can raise $3 million with a slide deck, a hoodie, and a buzzword. In LA, that doesn't work. In LA, nobody cares about your deck. Nobody cares about your theory. Nobody cares about your so-called vision if it doesn't make money. If your business doesn't generate cash, you're done. Rent is due, payroll is due, life is due. There is no safety net. So, you learn fast. LA teaches founders one thing early: monetize or disappear. That alone changes everything. In San Francisco, the culture rewards potential. In LA, the culture rewards performance. San Francisco founders are trained to optimize for, frankly, investors. Los Angeles founders are trained to optimize for customers and clients. That's a massive difference. In San Francisco, you learn how to pitch. In LA, you learn how to sell. In San Francisco, it's about storytelling for VCs. In LA, it's about storytelling for the market. In San Francisco, you ask, will this raise? In LA, you ask, will this convert? And guess which skills matters more long term? Well, sales beats slides every time. So now let's talk about real world pressure. LA entrepreneurs don't live in a bubble. They deal with entertainment, real estate, logistics, manufacturing, media, influencers, agencies, unions, contracts, branding, distribution, and customer acquisition, often all at once here. You're negotiating with studios, suppliers, landlords, creators, and clients all in the same week. That kind of friction sharpens you. You don't get to hide behind code. You don't get to hide behind theory. You don't get to hide behind founding rounds. You either perform or you're out. That pressure creates killers. And that's why LA founders adapt faster. They pivot faster, they close faster, they recover faster because they've had to. Then there's culture. LA trains you to have presence. In San Francisco, the mindset is let the product speak. In LA, it's if you can't communicate, you're invisible. Personal brand matters. Authority matters. Story matters. Energy matters. And guess what? In the modern economy, distribution matters more than almost anything. The best product with no attention loses. LA founders understand this instinctively. They learn how to build audiences. They learn how to work with media. They learn how to leverage partnership. They learn how to be seen. That skill compounds. Now let's talk about lifestyle for a second, because nobody likes to admit that this matters, but it does. Sun, space, fitness, creative energy, movement. It's hard to build at a high level for 10 years when you're cold, cramped, burned out, and paying $5,000 for a closet. LA keeps founders energized longer. People last longer here. And longevity wins. Short bursts of brilliance don't beat sustained execution. Now let's address the biggest counter-argument. What about the greatest entrepreneurs of our time? Great question. Well, let's talk about Elon Musk. Where is his biggest operational footprint? Los Angeles, SpaceX, Hawthorne, Southern California. Not Palo Alto, not downtown SF. LA. Why? Because LA knows how to build real things. Factories, hardware, aerospace, logistics, manufacturing, scale. It's not just software here, it's systems, it's execution, it's reality. And yeah, that's not an accident. That's the ecosystem. Now look at patterns. The LA founders I know, they aren't dependent on VCs. They're dependent on customers and clients. They don't wait for permission. They don't wait for validation. And they certainly don't wait for a term sheet. They launch, they test, they sell, they adjust, and repeat. Over and over and over. They build anti-fragile businesses that survive downturns, platform changes, algorithm shifts, investor moods, because revenue is their foundation. It's not hype, it's not valuation, not press, cash flow. That's why LA entrepreneurs are so dangerous. They're not optimized for the startup game. They're optimized for the business game. Now, to be fair, San Francisco is still world-class for deep tech. If you're building AI infrastructure, semiconductors, biotech, or hardcore engineering platforms, San Francisco is incredible. Go there. You'll find talent. You'll find capital. You'll find networks. But if you're building a business, if you're building something that lives or dies by customers and clients, if you care about distribution, branding, monetization, resilience, and longevity, well, LA is undefeated. San Francisco builds unicorns, LA builds operators. San Francisco builds prototypes, LA builds empires. San Francisco optimizes code, LA optimizes cash flow. One city rewards potential, the other rewards performance. And in the real world, performance always wins. So yes, I'm biased, I'll own it, but I'm also right. If you disagree, tell me why in the comments. If you're building in LA, hit a like. If you're building in San Francisco, well, I still respect you, mostly, but I know where I'm placing my bet.